hear it or whatever. I've been ranting for about 2 hours straight before I even got to the video. Now, first off, Stephen A. Smith decided he was going to talk about O.J. Simpson and how he felt. Did anybody else on ESPN gave their opinion about O.J. Simpson and how he felt that O.J. was guilty about a murder case which he wasn't arrested for or put in jail for? His case was about a robbery. No. Only yo boot-licking Uncle Tom self. Eat Tom turkey for Thanksgiving. That's you, Stephen A. Smith. Did any of these people that you work with come to your defense when they suspended your butt for saying nothing wrong and made you apologize like the boot-licking person you are? You could be on Fox Sports 1 right now receiving a multi-million-dollar contract. But yet, I'm happy where I'm at.
Prepare to keep right.
Ain't that what you said? I'm happy. Hey, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm back. ESPN brought you back. You didn't even have your show on ESPN radio. That's how much they respected you. Once Skip left, they wanted to, come on, we're going to give you a ESPN show now. Your show wasn't even on ESPN. You left your show and ran the ESPN radio.
To South Rand Road.
So you have no integrity. Talking on O.J. Simpson. Have you ever once spoke up about Mark Furman? About what Mark Furman did in the case? How Mark Furman planted evidence. And it was proven by Johnny Cochran and his team that he planted blood evidence at the trial. That was the key. Nobody talks about that. So where's your journalistic integrity, Mr. Stephen A. Smith? That was a very key point in the trial. Because once they proven that the missing blood valve was gone, and all of a sudden, the blood that was found in the Bronco was tainted with blood and some on the fence. Was planted there. That was very key. If you got a cop that's planting blood evidence at a crime scene, the whole case is void. And Johnny Cochran's team found that out. But yet, instead of talking about how crooked the Los Angeles Police Department was and the travesties they did, you paintbrush over that to go right at OJ. To keep your masters happy. That's what you did. And now, here you over here kissing up. Yeah, if LeBron James said if Kyrie was in his face right now. Who has LeBron James fought on a basketball court? All he do is go tell on people. He wouldn't fight Draymond Green, but he want to fight a little small gun. Kyrie will whoop the dog snot out of him. Of course it's lagging. They want to take it down. Whenever the truth is being spoken, they don't want it to be spoken, so you know what they do. You know what they gonna do. They gotta shut it down. Bro, they had a fight in his life. All of a sudden, he talking about some, man, I got people saying that LeBron James, if Kyrie Irving was in front of LeBron James, right now, it'll be a different story. Really? That's journalistic integrity? Talking about some thuggery that he would hit another player for exercising the right of saying, I don't want to be here no more, trade me, when y'all was trying to trade him anyway? So why would he try to hit him? He was trying to get him traded anyway. So if LeBron, I wish LeBron James running to Kyrie. You know what he gonna do? Nothing. He's gonna do nothing. The same nothing you did when they suspended you. Michelle Beadle broke the code of conduct for ESPN and spoke out against a colleague, which was you, Stephen A. Smith, and said that you for talking about women and you was trying to take it up for Ray Rice and got you suspended when no personnel at ESPN is supposed to talk about another colleague. She did it and nothing happened to her, but you got suspended and you came back and apologized. Then you got the brother fired on ESPN. That's why he's on Fox with Skip and Shannon, getting his money on. Roy Park. You went behind Roy Parker back and gonna tell them, I told him not to say that. When we was talking in the conference room, I kind of told him and gave him an eye like that. I don't know if that's okay. You ain't tell him it was okay. He told you the same things about, what's his name, Robert Griffin III back in the locker room. And when he went on the air and said it, y'all try to act like, oh, man, that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with us. He should have chose his words better. But you done went and got Roy Parker fired. Yeah, that's what you did. And then gonna try to act like you didn't. He knew what you did. You a salamander. But any chance to jump on OJ's back, oh, we gotta jump on OJ back. I'm not saying, you see, Shannon Sharp jumped on OJ too. I'm not upset if anybody think OJ did it. That's their opinion. I'm not caring about that. But what Shannon Sharp did and what you didn't do are two entirely different things. Shannon Sharp brought up the other facts in the case. Like, look, I understand there was other things going on at this point, but I believe my personal opinion is that he did it. You know, in other words. You know, and basically Skip felt the same way. That's just that. You know, they feel like, I think he did it. You know, it's just how it is. That's how they felt. I personally don't think he did it at all. I think he know about it, but he ain't did it. And that's fact. Now, his son ain't did nothing. His son ain't had nothing to do with it. His son is very violent. It would have been a great motive. But, nah, I doubt that. But when there's not far behind, there was a lot of people murdered that worked at the restaurant with Ron Goldman. All those guys, because those guys were couriers for the drug dealers. They did that on the side because they weren't making no money waitressing and being. Everybody know that he was a dealer. And they never mentioned drug-related crimes that worked at the same restaurant with Ron Goldman because they were doing the same type of job. These are all facts. They didn't bring up nothing in the case, nothing in the trials. They was, oh, well, he got away with it because of the Rodney King. And
Prepare to turn left.
That's why he got away with it. No, he got away with it because they had.
Lake Road.
So when you see God working, that's it. Cancel route guidance.
Are you sure you want to cancel route guidance?
Yes. Yes.
Canceling route guidance.
I don't need you to tell me nothing. I know where I'm going. Now, I lost my wife's subscribers. I know they're going to be going after this. You see, ESPN shut this stream down and they won't let this stream go viral. Because I'm sick of Stephen A. Smith shucking and jiving and bootlicking around here. I'm just sick of it. I didn't say nothing at first because I'm just like, man, this is what they want. They want somebody, brothers, to go and attack this brother right here. Same way they did to Michael Vick. I said, you know what? I'm just not finna do it. Then he talking about this LeBron James like wanting to hit Kyrie Irving. You know, see, but you support the negative aspect of everything when it comes to somebody black. Now you want what's supposed to be the biggest name in the whole basketball, LeBron James, he got to reduce down the savagery to want to beat up on Kyrie Irving. And pump the man who made the most money in the NBA. That's what he want to do, right? That's what he want to do. Let Stephen A. break that down. Because if somebody white would have said that, they would have had his head. If anybody white would have said what you said about O.J. Simpson on television for ESPN, they would have had his head. That's why they let you do it. You're the blackface. If a brother said it, it's going to go over a lot easier. If a brother said, then they'll believe it. If a brother said, because, you know, they feed that to the people that's watching. So white people be like, look, their own kind even says it. Now, if their own kind is saying it, then it must be true. I'm not crazy. That's why they feed you that narrative. That's why they have the black guy go do it. They ain't know better. He ain't know better. For him to be as articulate as he is, and he likes to show that he's got a degree, he went to school, he did all this, he wants to talk, very important, and it makes him, oh, I'm such a smart person because I can speak. I've been doing radio for Philadelphia for a long time. Stephen A. Smith has always been out here, and I've been battling everybody, and I've been defending all of these athletes for many years. I'm going to tell you what he did. He used to kiss Allen Iverson's butt over in Philadelphia. It was where he was first writing. He used to write about the Sixers. Used to write about Allen Iverson. My man Allen Iverson from the 76ers. Then he started dumping on Allen Iverson. Once he got the paycheck. Once he went to ESPN. He started writing bad about Allen Iverson. And then Allen Iverson's like, well, what do my hairstyle got to do with how I play? What do my appearance do? But he was like, Allen, you didn't get the money. When you didn't come in the NBA like that. You had the nice cut. You ain't had a conversation. But Carmelo had to call this man and check him. See, they keep knocking the stream down because they don't want nobody to hear the truth. Once you put OJ, once you put LeBron in the mix, it's a whole different party. But let's talk about what he did with Carmelo Anthony. Melo. Remember what he did to Melo? He talked all that smack about Melo and talking about what he heard Melo said. Melo called him up on the phone personally and cussed him out. And then he had to drag his butt on the air the next day. And, Carmelo called me, right after my show. And, he told me, why didn't you call me when you got my number to confirm the story? Because he knew he could call Carmelo on the phone. Melo said, if you get any story about me, and they say Carmelo said it, call me first and confirm it. I'll talk to you. He didn't do that. Then he said, well, I figured you on the Olympic team. You know, you guys are traveling overseas. So that's why I didn't bother to call you. I would have called you. And he said, you've called me when I was on the Olympics before? And I was like, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But why didn't you call him? Because you knew it was some bull. You knew what you was asking and talking about was a bunch of BS. That's why you did it that way. That's why you didn't call him. You knew if you called him, he was going to dispute that little weak story you put out, and then you couldn't put it out. So you was like, I might as well put it out, then have Melo get mad about it and call me. Because now it was dead time. I ain't had nothing to talk about, so you put it out there like that. See, Stephen A., you would have had the support of the brothers had you trust in the brothers. You didn't trust the brothers to have your back in these situations. You too afraid of losing something that you don't even need. Yeah, you act like if ESPN cut you off, you dead. Like, oh my God, I'm dead. What am I gonna do for money? Dude, you could go anywhere. You Stephen A. Smith. They need you more than you need them. But they got you a slave to the label. They made you believe that you ain't nothing without them. You are too afraid to go out, to strive out, to be great. You would rather sit back and bootleg and play the position that they want you to play. Good company, boy. That's how they got you. Instead of being an individual on your own, and when you said the things about Ray Rice, you was 100% correct about Ray Rice and what you said. But it wasn't with the agenda the network had. And because it wasn't in the agenda what the network had, they suspended you and made you apologize. And you no longer took that stance that you once did with Ray Rice. Never once have I ever heard you say Ray Rice should be back in the league. Why was Ray Rice not in the league anymore? You forgot to mention that he won the case against the NFL, who tried to repunish him for a crime he already said and told you everything about. But because a videotape come out, you tried to add excessiveness to it. And it was like, why? You can't do that. That's double jeopardy. You've already admitted and told you everything that happened, and the videotape just proves it, but he never lied to you. He told you everything, and you punished him for that. Now, because it's a media thing, you want to add extra punishment to it. You can't do that. That's against the law. So you have to pay him his money. So the NFL had to pay him his money. But do you see Ray Rice on any team? Any NFL team? No, he was blackballed from football. And did you ever mention that, Stephen A. Smith? Had you took your stand with Ray Rice and took that suspension and said, this is bull crap, they shouldn't have suspended me, I'm going to fight this all the way, the brothers would have supported you. They would have supported you. You would have had the support of the people. But you was too scared. Too much of a punk to stand up for your own self. You was too much of a punk to stand up for your own self. And you went back to that company with your tail in between your legs. And ever since you've been back, you've been towing the line and bootlicking. Now you don't like Colin Kaepernick. You against Colin Kaepernick because all of a sudden you harping on anything the company say, you gonna keep on dancing. It's like he can't help himself. Oh, we already talked about Rob Parker. We already talked about how he got Rob Parker fired. But now Rob doing great. You see that? Rob Parker didn't sell himself out. Yep. Where's Stephen A. talking about the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, Cooper, the one who kept saying the N-word, how they kept trying to make up for him? Where's Stephen A. Smith talking about the Giants owner who keeps defending the kicker who was up there beating on his wife and the NFL knew about it? Where's Stephen A. Smith harping about these situations? We don't hear that because the agenda is not for that. But if anybody black do it, he'll bring it up every year. Every year. They ain't got nothing to do no more. It's something way in the past. They gonna stick to them like glue. White folks do something. Oh, that was 3 years ago. That was 4 years ago. That was a long time ago. Brother do something 25 years ago. Well, you can't erase the fact that 25 years ago, he did say he didn't like so-and-so. With a brother, it always stick with you and it can't go nowhere. But if it's white, well, that was 3 years ago. He was going through a divorce. He was going through problems. They never bring that up, do they? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is just incredible. The things Aaron Rodgers could do. Aaron Rodgers is another regular season quarterback. If he's so great, Why come he's not doing anything in the playoffs? He had the 1 year they won the Super Bowl when they lucked up and won on the very last day of football to get in as a wild card, and they snuck people to get to the Super Bowl. Ever since they have been expected to do great, they have not won. They lost one game in the regular season, and everybody, oh man, they finna go places. Then they actually played real teams, and they lost. So is Aaron Rodgers really good, or the division they playing in really suck? They got the Bears that sucked every year. They had Tampa Bay that sucked every year. The Detroit Lions that sucked. So really, who did they really play? So people was like, oh, well, Tom Brady's got a defense, but Aaron Rodgers don't. The year they won, Aaron Rodgers did have defense. They got Clay and everybody else on defense. Peppers. These guys that went to the Pro Bowl. They had Pro Bowl defensive players. The defense isn't the reason. Aaron Rodgers is the reason. When he can't throw the ball, he's all athletic ability. When they shut down these lanes and he's got to think on the move, how many of those Hail Marys you think? You shouldn't be in a Hail Mary situation to win a game. But yet, we can make it up for Aaron Rodgers. He can't do nothing wrong. Yeah, see, I don't like to pile on people. I don't want to jump on everybody because the fans want to see it. I'm not somebody who's thirsty for hits like that. Like, oh, it's the thing to do. Let's jump on him. So I didn't even jump on Stephen A. Smith when he first started this OJ rant. I said, you know what, I'm going to leave it alone. Then he then brought up this LeBron thing, trying to make LeBron James out to be a thug. Oh, LeBron James said he would have hit him in the face. The people I talked to told me if he'd have saw Kyrie face to face, oh man. I'm like, LeBron James ain't even built like that. He ain't no fighter. When did he even get in a shoving contest? He always go get the ref. He go get the ref. You saw him, right? You shoved my arm. He too busy flopping on the floor. LeBron ain't made for no confrontation. Kyrie would probably whoop him anyway. But the thing is they push that with blacks. Like, it's okay for blacks to fight. Like, yeah, no matter how much they are, the savagery in them makes them want to fight. LeBron James is worth about almost $1 billion, $500 million, and you talking about him like he's some thug off the street. Oh yeah, if he had Kyrie in front of him, he was gonna hit him. So you push that on ESPN and push that out to the public to make LeBron James look like a thug. Of course he chasing a story. He pushing that out there, but it's the narrative that they want to push. LeBron James, they know, is the biggest face in basketball. They didn't push him up to a pedestal, but you're going to resort him down to some lonely street thug. Oh, if he just saw Kyrie Irving, he would have just punched him in the face. Why? Because the guy want to be traded? Why would he do that? They wanted him. They tried to get him traded anyway. LeBron was cool with him going anyway. So now they making it look like, oh, you want out? Y'all trying to trade him. So what difference did it make? But they never do that with anybody else. They Pacers trying to get rid of Paul George, all these things that they do. Danny Ainge, you never hear them say, oh, Danny Ainge wanted to punch him. Larry Bird wanted to punch him in the face. Dirk Nowitzki wanted to punch him. And Dirk Nowitzki did want to punch Rondo. The whole team wanted to punch Rondo in Dallas. They glanced over that. They voted for him not to get any playoff money in Dallas. Rondo, that has never happened in NBA history. That they took a vote, the whole team voted that Rondo gets not $1 of the pay-per-view, of the playoff money. Because the money is cut up and dispensed differently in the playoffs. But everybody gets something. The whole team in Dallas voted that Rondo don't get a dime. How many people know about that? They said Rondo quit on him. If you watch the game and watch the film, the refs was cheating Rondo. They were calling the most ridiculous fouls in the game. He was playing defense and he was just like, forget it, I'm going to just play D. I'm not, if they're going to keep calling it, it's going to foul me out. But I'm going to play D. Nobody talks about that, but they put it out. Rondo quit on the team. No, the team quit on him. Yep, they didn't even pay Rondo for the playoffs. He didn't get no playoff bonus money that year. D-Rose gonna start for Cleveland. Who they gonna put in there? Because they ain't gonna have Kyrie there. That's why he chose Cleveland. He knew Cleveland was gonna be out of there. He knew, like, once he knew Kyrie was leaving, he was like, why won't I go to Lakers and come off the bench? I could start for Cleveland. So now I'm going to Cleveland. I'll play in that toxic waste dump because I could start. I'll get on national TV. And I ain't got to back up Lonzo Ball. Exactly. And Kyrie was cool. They tried to make it like it was a big problem. Kyrie was cool with that thought being gone. He messed up. He shouldn't have went raw in it, though. But that was LeBron's fault. LeBron the one hooked him up with the broad in the first place. And then Klay Thompson came and took her from Kyrie. Because Kyle was already done with her anyway, though. But he was like, I need to get focused. And LeBron was like, man, you need to get focused. We got to get focused, man. We can't be chasing these broads around. But LeBron wanted him to get rid of her because she knew too much. She had to go. So Klay Thompson came and took her from Kyrie. Because Klay Thompson, I mean, he nailed him and get rid of him. Klay, but him and Klay was cool about it. Like Kyrie and Klay Thompson is real cool. Y'all don't even know that. They was like, man, you hit that broad? Cool, man. Yo, good looking. They cool. See, y'all don't really know Kyrie's really a Cali dude. You know what I'm saying? He really be out in Cali doing his thing. And he's like the white girl slayer. LeBron don't really mess with too many white girls. That's one thing about LeBron. He don't really like mess with them white girls. He likes sisters. So when they came at him, he kind of pushed her off to Kyrie. Kyrie's the white girl slayer. If it's all white, it's all right for Kyrie. That's how he get down. So he picked her on up. But that was LeBron's chick first. Well, she wanted LeBron and ended up with Kyrie. Then her and Kai was dating and she started putting stuff on the internet and all this other stuff. And Kyrie supposedly was going to knock her up and all this stuff. And then next thing you know, Klay came and took her. I just hope Stephen A. Smith throws some water on his face in the bathroom, look and wipe his face off, look in the mirror and go, what have I done? What's wrong with my career? What have I become? I am somebody. He needs to wake up. He needs to throw it like, man, I know you're afraid. There's deals out there for you. Quit talking about you got Sports Center, you got all this. You don't have nothing. They got it on you with they like this. They dangling the chicken wing in front of your face. If you gonna sell your integrity, sell your soul to bootlicking and coonery, then you've already lost. What's the point? I couldn't live like that, to be honest. I don't know about you, but I couldn't live like that. LeBron ain't mess with no Khloe Kardashian. You out your mind? LeBron wouldn't touch none of them. Trust me, Bron likes sisters. He likes sisters. That's just it. He believe me. I know firsthand. He likes sisters. Believe me, they thrown the skinny white girl thing at him. It didn't turn out right. And they was like, oh, he's so loyal to his wife. That wasn't it. He was just like, you ain't got no black girl? Seriously. But I ain't gonna go there. We going in a whole nother thing of talking. And we shouldn't be doing that. Now that's breaking guy code stuff now. So let's stop there. But everybody knows, like, who in the know, they know. His wife knows her role. She knows her place. LeBron's the man. She's the woman. She takes care of the kids, you know. So she knows her place. But I'm gonna shut this down because I gotta go in here and take a leak. Unless y'all gonna wait for me. Y'all wanna wait for me? All right. Y'all take a vote. Y'all wanna wait for me? Piss cam, please. Just wait. All right, let me go pee and I'll come back. Don't log off, I'll be back. Y'all can just chat with one another till I get back. Y'all disloyal fools. I said stick around. Oh God. Oh no, I was doing a number one and then it turned into a number two. Oh my God. Woo-wee. Man, oh man. I went in there, man, and I said, I started doing the number one, and man, the number two was like, all right, boys, it's time to go. I'm like, no, it ain't. I'm like, oh, God. Woo, man. It was bad. You ever had to go so bad, man, you start seeing pictures of doo-doo just dancing in your head. Like, we getting ready to go out. I'm like, whew, I can't take it. I mean, I took a dump so hard, I ain't even mad no more. I'll be like, whatever Stephen A. did, forget about it. Whew.
Woo. That just took all my fire and flame away. I was up there all fired up. I was out there like I was giving an inspirational speech, speaking all the truth and glory. Yeah! Next thing you know, took that dump. Whew. Give me a newspaper. I feel like Al Bundy. I mean, that was one of them type of powerful dumps where I gotta learn how to walk again. I'm up here like a baby, like, look, he's walking. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, that was one of them powerful ones. Yep. You know the ones where when your one leg just shaking for no reason, it was so powerful. You like, woo! Oh man, that was a powerful dump. Woo! Man. Woo! Oh man.
No, because right now, I'm going to tell you right now, Kyrie Irving. I'm telling you, Max Kellerman.
Whenever you feel like that, go take a dump. You'll feel a lot better. I done dumped so hard I forgot why I came in here. Uh-oh. I'm still here. They tried to knock me off, my battery's dying. But I did not abandon you. I tore this place up looking for a charger. And now I found one. The king is back in the building, Akeem. I thought it was the person that was in the stall next to me when I was doo-dooing. That was enough to evacuate a building. Oh man, if I had to take another one, man, that must be stuff left in the colon. All I need is a Reese's Pieces cup. I'd redecorate that entire room. Yeah, them gummy bear diet is kicking in, boy. Woo! Man. You know what Mr. C looked like? I don't even remember what Mr. C looked like. You must have really been looking at pictures of Mr. C. Nah, he in here somewhere. The dude that was in that stall next to me, he in here pushing a cart. He mad. He like, you dirty bastards. You can, you know, white people got all kind of things. You can give me a courtesy flush. I'm like, a courtesy flush? What? I don't know you. I'm in here to drop doo-doo in the toilet. What in the world is a courtesy flush? You gotta flush the toilet down. I'm like, you think flushing was gonna make a difference here? This smell gonna be in here for at least 2 hours. It's gonna peel the paint off the wall. I'm doing damage today. So they still over there. I hope I'm live when I see him again. I don't know where he is. He gonna be talking about me all the way at home. Oh, I went to the bathroom. I don't know why I needed to go, but I went to go, and I'm in the stall. Feeling real good, real light. I'm in the dead zone though, so I'm gonna get ready to shut this down. Thanks for sticking around. Any questions you want to ask me before I get out of here? Am I streaming later on tonight if I feel inspired to? But there will be videos. I can't see this fight going past 6 rounds. I was just gonna say, I don't know what a tram is. You young people, I don't understand. So I don't know what a tram is. But but as far as his team, I can't even tell you, fellas. I wouldn't know. I would hope it's the Spurs, but the Knicks would probably fit him better if he just wanted to go off, score points, lose some games, don't make the playoff. But he could be a star. He can get his Westbrook on. Oh, you got here too late. You gonna have to rewind all that for Stephen A. Smith stuff. We off Stephen. Once I took a dump, I was done with him. Oh, OJ was OC, man. I don't know if anybody see that parole video, man. Go watch that. OJ is wild. That dude is wild huddeds. He's still mad niggerish. 9 years. That one. That, you know, you go to a hearing, you're supposed to be, I'm sorry. I never do it again. I learned my lessons. Man, he was mad niggerish through the entire thing. He was sitting there. My man is through the whole thing. He, first off, it was my stuff. And they gave me my stuff back once I was locked up. They ain't got nothing to do with why. They ain't got nothing to do with it. OJ was so complaining about money. He already got about $2 million saved up. Plus, he finna get 30 stacks a month that can't nobody touch. He can't even get taxed. So he all good. They tell you, well, you gotta pay restitution of like $3,000. 3,000 to who? I ain't paying nobody. No. I'm like, OJ, you finna get out of jail. OJ, what you doing? Chill out. Juice about to stab somebody. And it was like everybody was in there was cool with OJ. OJ was the star. OJ came in there, told dude, hey, thank you for letting me out. You, give you a call. I'm out. Juice, baby. Juice is, the Juice finna be loose, baby. He just gotta lay low this time. Last time he was wilding out. I mean, he kept throwing it in their face. Juice had a TV show. He had a show like Punk called You Been Juiced. He in there playing games with the white Bronco. I'm like, I got famous because of this thing here, boy. This thing made me famous. It'll do you good, man. Give you a lot of good miles. I'm like, Juice, what is you doing, brother? You can't do that to them. They gonna come for you. Juice didn't say, I ain't black, I'm OJ. Okay. Smartest thing Jay did. That's why he named that song The Story of OJ, because he knew Juice was getting out because of this trial. Everybody did. They made their money. Made in America. The OJ Simpson story. The people versus OJ Simpson. Juice is mad all that stuff was coming out too. Juice, now they want to do that because they know I'm getting out of jail. Now they want to come with these stories. I want to see the OJ Simpson written version of this story. He gonna have Faye Resnick, and it was Faye Resnick. Oh, Juice coming with the whole smear. They ain't getting away. The juice is loose. Oh, this is where I need to be too. All right, let me hit y'all up later. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in.